Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to this video. I want to quickly share with you how I make this delicious soup. Many of you may know this soup, many of you may not know this soup. This soup you are seeing right here is panot soup and melon soup combo. If you want to know how to make this soup, join me and watch this video to the end. So I brought out my goat meat. As you can see, I brought it out from the freezer. Before I put it in the freezer, it was washed. So because it's blocked, I don't have time to wait for it to melt. So I just put it straight to the pot. Then I started adding my ingredients. That's stockfish, salt. At this point, I have to add Maggi. I'm using 2 Maggi for this. If it's not enough, you can add more to yours. After adding the ingredient, I have to cover the meat, at least the meat to melt. Once we are done with that, we are going to go straight to the pepper. So this is crayfish. I'm using crayfish and pepper. So I'm using fresh pepper, just 1 seed of fresh pepper because this pepper is very harsh. Just 1 seed. Then we are going to blend until it's smooth. And once it's smooth, remove it and set it outside. Once we are done with the grinding of the pepper, now we are going to um, go back to the meat. So now we have to check the meat. Now, as you can see, the meat has melted and we have to add the chicken. So I'm choosing chicken. I like using chicken to cook any kind of soup. Even if I am using goat meat, I just love that chicken. I just love that strong chicken taste inside my soup. So this time I added my chicken, my strong chicken, not the stew chicken. My strong chicken, mix it together. Then we have to cover it to boil. No, before we cover it to boil, we have to add the ingredients. That is we have to add the uh grounded crayfish and pepper. Then rinse it before we cover it to boil. Once you are done adding the crayfish and pepper, before you cover it, turn it together, at least so that the ingredients will mix together before covering it to cook. So after like 20 minutes of boiling, 20 to 30 minutes of boiling the meat, now I have to add my panot or baga extract at this point because the meat is soft already. To all my amazing followers and the new one, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your coming back and for your attention to my video. I want to say thank you. And please, as you watch this video, don't forget to leave your comment, like and share. And help me to touch the follow button if you have not followed. Once you are done adding the panot, now we have to go straight to the melon. So the melon is already grounded. So I just brought it out from the freezer, as you can see. So I have to put a little warm water to melt it, to mix it. You can see I'm trying to smoothen it with this spoon. Once you are done with this step, so add it to the banga. So the reason why I have to mix it with water before adding it to the panot so that it will not have seed, because it is just coming from the freezer, so it has seed. So you have to smoothen it before you put it inside the hot banga, so to avoid having lumps inside your soup. at this point. Oh my goodness. You see that African aroma, African kitchen aroma. I mean, when African person is cooking or Nigerian is cooking. Oh my God, when you are cooking soup at this point, the nose is, huh, the nose is getting blind or the nose is getting blocked. The aroma not be here at all. You need to try this soup. You need to try this soup and thank me later. I believe most of you know this soup, but not everyone is familiar with this soup. Some of us we are just used to. Some of us we are just used to the normal banga or the melon soup straight. But you can actually make a very delicious soup if you combine melon soup and banga soup together just like this. Very, very delicious. As you can see, our soup is ready. Bring your